off Magisk and the flash to go with it. Should set him up for a cave kill. Nothing just yet. Good tap at a chopper as he finds first blood in the series. And Shiro had gone unnoticed. He's got to fight his way out of here as the flank coming around on the other side of cave.
Ew.
Shiro survives the peek from sight. Unbelievable. The fact that player is able to fall back into the site means Donk must have missed shots too, because he had the peeker in his crosshair. 15 seconds. Finally, this plant is supposed to go down, but he fakes it once.
Twice. Yeah, and Zontix, you know, he plays patiently. Stown gets... now it's a 1v1. If Zontix wants to take a fight, he knows it must be a tap. There's the one bullet.
Charges down the planter as he gets around the corner. Stown just keeps going. Back and forth. Zontix, go. Can he tap too? No. Swaps to the Glock. Oh, this is just ridiculous.
What the hell is that?
But Zontix will put it over lane peak because Shiro's Molotov's only now just burn out. There's his access to the site. Now they're going to go pushing in. Deagle in the front. Oh my god, just meant to set him up. But instead, Jabby knocks him down. A double off the Deagle. Immediate M4 upgrade. Stairs AK still in the back line has gone unnoticed, and it's 2 MP9s to have to push out from cave. They're taking damage as they try it. Jabby's going to add a third to the tally. He has done this all on his own.
Yo, okay, shout out to that Deagle, man. That was a really great couple of kills from Jabby on the perfect timing. First one's honest, obviously 50-50. Someone's coming to peek him. He knows he's got perfect crosshair placement. The second one's a total trap. We got 3 Astralis players who end low, but they win the round. Spirit give up a little bit too much map control to a team that...
The plant zone. No device? Losing to Zontix with just the Desert Eagle, a couple little jiggles on the donut fight, and what do you know, 5v4 here for Spirit.
This will be a nice test for Spirit because Astralis have been playing a lot of slow rounds, and this is one where if you play too slowly in the eco, they'll pay for it.
Donk, of course, with that solo M4 instead of Zontix. Magix finds a pistol kill. Now we've got 3 players all isolated inside of the cave.
So good.
They're trying to just jump out haphazardly. Crazy move from Jabby. He's going to get punched down by Donk and Magix. The pistols swarm all around Stair. He's trying to dig him out. 2 kills deep in the 1v4. An attempt to save Astralis. Many have tried. Does he expect Zontix now?
Man, he doesn't.
No, blindsided by the ramp flank, and so pistols prevail.
Yeah, they do big time, actually.
Yeah, but then also some cost.
Overall, yeah.
True. Donk looking to get unleashed, but he just lost his support in middle. But he's not really in a good spot to get away, so maybe just fight fire with fire, go deep. Chopper comes in to help him. And as he smokes off elbow, he has managed to find his road away.
Yeah, but I think he actually doesn't want to. He's doing something a little bit more brave right now and not sticking around with the lack of support. This allows Shiro to speed up into mid, which is huge because Astralis are going to assume he's leaving. So him staying up here is a good sign of confidence, and obviously it's necessary because they're down to just 3 players. But look at where the site hit's going and look where the majority of CTs are.
That was a chance to add another to equalize things at 3. They're still cautious about elbow when in reality everybody outside of this B site, and the more bodies Donk sees, the more nervous Magix gets. He lines up 2 and gets away. Wow. Pulls one off, repositions, gets away just in case they were to chase in behind him, and now suddenly he could re-secure lane as we get this double rotation from the other Spirit players. Donk is even trying to push through smoke. No way.
Wait, they just leave him?
No way he gets into this pocket. No one's going to see this coming. Oh, but he misses. He misses his chance to strike down Stown. Magix picks it back up, but doesn't know about the second, does he? Oh, but he can't win the duel. And so Shiro's going to have to come through with 2 or go to save the op.
Wow. That was, I mean, Donk didn't realize someone was that close, but at the end of the day, just doesn't get the kill, the one that could have made the difference. Magix does the most that he can. Donk's earlier play positionally was really good. He did call out that they weren't going to fight him in mid, even though he was totally alone. And his one smoke allowed him to stay elongated shadow.
Yep. A1S barrel.
Goes one way. I mean, Stair's not peeking this, though. Zontix is holding.
God.
Stair needs timing peek, man. He
sees the shadows again, so he knows.
Yeah.
Oh! And he almost lines that up, but Chopper gets back into the CT spawn. Oof, making the most of a
Now we go to
sketchy spot.
Yabby, who's really close, nose of the smoke as it's coming up.
They peel away Red Room. They sense an opening on this A hit. Chopper tries to throw himself back into the site with that M4. Grabbed off Zontix's corpse. Oh, but a main fight lost by Donk. 2 and 5. Chopper can't maintain with more than just the one. And with that smoke on the CT cross and the death over on the other side of the site, Shiro's feeling a little desperate. At best for him, it's a 1v3 on site, and he crosses paths with Cadian to his own demise. Good.
I mean, Cadian's system takes time. We saw that with Yabby.
Very true.
They did not start off well. Ended well, sort of. Land win, at least.
Ended.
Ended.
Yeah, definitely, it ended.
Well, actually didn't.
Restarted. Magic's hanging on for dear life here. He's been doing a good job of defending this B site, always getting some impact. That much has been regular for Spirit in the struggling 7 rounds we've seen so far.
What in the...
Gave it that extra bit of gusto.
I mean, this would be a hard position to read. If you're Astralis, unless they just come out and get the info right there. Stare, 1 for 1, and Shiro will smoke himself out. Yeah, you got to assume the A-split's going to come in now. But it seems like Spirit are also thinking about that. Zontix will get some support as he hears the footsteps in A main.
Goes for a half-ass mid-clear, comes back, loses the duel straight up. Nice kill from Stown, takes the head off.
That's
Allows
neat.
for Device to post up. Shadow advantage, looking for his first kill. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Turn of events.
That first kill could be very useful now.
Yep. Shiro finding the smoke spam. Draws a half-health Stown back into the bomb site. Op shot does indeed connect. And that's going to take the life out of Shiro as he just looks to limp away.
This one, actually, I think if Magix didn't go into Temple, he had a flash for Zontix to peek off of Donut. And Zontix has a great position, even though it's 1v3, with a little bit of support if he fights off the signpost a bit more aggressively. But Stown won the ever-important kill. There was no one coming in from Donut, so if Stown hadn't won that duel...
Rifle play coming out from Spirit. Worked once. But very fast tempo from Stare yet again out through Red Room. This time there wasn't that smoke to cover the approach. He just felt the open space. Presumably because of this lack of utility, he is confident enough to just push on in. Get on yonder gonder. Device, he loves this shadow advantage. Just free pickings every single time. Little Mac 10 feed towards lane 2 for Cadian. And it's good. It's flawless, in fact, as Astralis go control here for Spirit, but not a single grenade across the team. So guns up, ready to go. Throw bullets. Oh, it gets a bit away from him, but Donk's here to help out. Comes out of the smoke, emerging with the trade frag. Another pretty quick rebound call from Astralis, though, just deviating towards A. And because Chopper's taking this passive play, doesn't see the approach, doesn't notice the shadows. Here's the grenades, that's for damn sure. But he's not going to be able to do anything about it.
Oh, he's screwed.
Oh, no!
It's a big molly.
Yeah, burns
inside one.
All the way down. Zontix catching the kill towards Donut. Op barrel ready for Shiro at some point, surely. Device goes down because of this. Yeah, sitting duck. And we go 2v1. Stown, half health, 10 seconds. Bomb in hand. Taps it again, gets gunned down, hits the headshot to Donk. And this time, he's going to stick it. Can he get around the box?
But he got off it.
And he tries to chase him down, but no, just outplayed. Shiro scares him. And with a quarter health, he runs for the hills as Spirit bag a third.
That's close, man. Almost dies after time.
Oh, God. Good flash. Yep. Nice assist there to get Donk down. 3 and 10 at the moment, folks.
No, he hasn't had a great half, that's for sure.
Ooh.
Also, he was on fire yesterday.
Try to challenge through that. Not going to happen, Shiro. You're a little too late to the party.
Wow.
Stare just dancing.
Class act.
Through the CT spawn. He gets himself into the back line of the B site. Poor Magix, who's done well throughout the half, is compromised. Tries to go forward to make it happen, but Stare is becoming a real nuisance throughout this game. 4 kills. Everything you've seen in this round, by way of Stare.
And everything that he's done has been a symptom of his mid-lurks. They've worked out so well. He's found different timings for them. It looks like he has enough free reign to time them how he'd like to, and he's doing an excellent job with the space on this T side. Love what we're seeing here. Good to see him playing well.
In a way, it's almost kind of like, again, it's a tough comparison right now because Ima is touching a whole new high, but if Stare ends up just needing that much time to kind of integrate into a...
Dude, that's Donk's half. 3 and 11.
Ooh. That's not inspiring.
And CT Ancient, it's not like it's, this is a half he should be farming on. Oh, clean one. Cadian.
There's the return from Zontix. Working with the SMG, trying his absolute damnedest as his other teammates went down, but again, just Stare so omnipresent through top middle. And earlier on in the half, it was a little bit slower, but he's found his groove, and the confidence that came with it has looked so good. Just a driving force for this dominant 9. And at the moment, the rest of Astralis kind of playing a little bit in the dark.
Let's kind of see if... Oh, man, it was the bomb spotting.
Yep.
That's a mistake.
Yep. That's just confirmation. Cadian's just going to keep this locked in. In fact, they're even pulling Stown back slightly from Red Room. Cadian taps into Donk. That's 2 easy frags. Donk 3 and 12. Jabby's in the corner as Chopper starts some sort of a response, and it's just the sheer numbers that's going to catch them off guard here. All is looking good for the Danes. A 1v3 for Zontix, and he does catch 1, 2, tapping for the third. It's 11 health here for Stown. I mean, this could be a flubbed moment, if not for the Stown headshot from behind box.
It's a lot like what Yakinder did. Donk just done it in a more high-stakes environments for tournament wins.
Here comes Jabby. Oh, between the smokes. Simultaneous kill alongside Cadian. I mean, Astralis are not going to let Spirit back into the game. That is not what this looks like at all. Confidence, it's definitely in the server, but it's on the other side from Spirit. Shiro swarmed by Stown, and Zontix. It's another clutch attempt to come forward from Spirit. I mean,
That's amazing.
Let's wrap this up and head to Dust 2, because Astralis are not going to let them back in. And look at Donk in the camera here. Look at Donk in Zontix's camera.
Yeah.
Face in hands.
Oh, man. That's pretty bad. Yeah, 4 and 14. Might not get a chance to recover the scoreline at all. It's hard to even believe that. The match is still recoverable, obviously, but something's wrong. And when I say something, I mean no one on Spirit has 10 kills or more. Yeah, he's stewing in it right now. It's tough. Such a young player, so much attention, and so much promise, obviously, and so many great results already.
Just such an incredible ceiling. I mean, no player at any of these events ever wants major lands when nobody else could get that stringing together. Go into the player break on a hell of a high. Down. Look at the lock-in temple. Yeah, no exit allowed.
Wow.
You're not even getting close to that bomb site. Now the bomb dropped forward. Device trying to hang on to the doorway actually gets clipped out by Chopper, so there's something here to stand on. Man advantage now gone. Fast flank coming through. Jabby, however, looking to lock this in. It's a Shiro clutch, but it's not in the cards. A hell of a first map in contrast to the game versus Vitality yesterday.
Spirit will still come back into this game because they have a Dust 2, because we know that they can play better than they did on Ancients. For Astralis, there's no guarantees with this debut so far. And
there we go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm going to bet on Spirit as a known quantity in that sense. But I'm going to keep an open mind as well.
Of course, right? It's just, it's a little...
It's like I believe in the Astralis project, just not yet in terms of like, well, can they win a tournament? I think I could see them winning one day. That's about as promising as I can give it to them. Fall final. That'd be more than impressive.
Trying to capitalize with the flashbang, but still empty-handed here, the Danes. And they fall back as bomb is undeniably going down. Nice couple of P250 long-range frags from Shiro. And Spirit taking this series to Dust 2 off of the convincing win over Liquid. But honestly, you look back at their last 5 Dust 2s, it's been pretty hot and cold, right? Big win over Liquid, big loss versus Na'Vi. As you'd expect, a win over Imperial, but very tight games versus Falcons and Complexity. Complexity ended up being that loss. So there has been this back and forth in Spirit's ability on this map specifically.
Individually shine on the roster because everyone knows how the rounds are going to go from start to finish. So that sort of gives Donk less of an excuse when you get, you know, the maps like we saw just now.
Right, yeah.
He had opportunities. He just wasn't good enough. And that's something we haven't had to say about him since 2023.
Yep.
You know.
Or the anomaly that was that elimination game versus G2 in Cologne.
Yeah.
So easy to jump to conclusions coming off of, you know, the first half of the year, out of the player break. We kind of feel like we know where all the narratives and storylines are going to end up. We're kind of talking about putting a little bow on 24 and handing out our awards and whatnot. But now all of a sudden, one of the big players in the space and Spirit.
I mean, the last aggro rifler besides like Nico, you know, to do what Donk has done as an opening player, an entry fragger, is like Olaf Meister. You know, before that, it was the greatest riflers were all lurkers. It was Coldzera, it was Get Right, it was Flusha. They were the top stats performers. So the most amazing thing about Donk is that he's doing this from the front as an opening player.
Presumably Shiro with a second smoke. No, not even. Just the one. Trying to get out. There we go. One and done. Zontic's good trade frag, and again, that smoke grenade here thrown out by Shiro from outside of tunnels, goes deep through the doors and makes sure nobody can even take a glance into that bomb site.
Okay, if there's one problem about Astralis' CT side now that I'm remembering, it was the mid Bs and the B site in general. Stair looked a little bit uncomfortable there. We just saw Stair play incredibly well on the T side of Ancient in the last map, but when he's playing B side on Dust 2, watch for moments where he's like way too passive, because the way that nades are designed on the attacks or the PT side, if you don't try to find a way in between two flashes to get a kill, or throw your nade down as they're exiting and swing with it, you're going to lose. You cannot hold an angle in the back of the site. We saw what happened to Snacks on Dust 2. We saw what happened to Stair yesterday when they were playing the site. Now, if you want to watch someone do it...
Straight, narrow wall.
Yeah, they're trying to catch him coming up, but... Well, Snout expands, and they're looking for him slightly, but...
They already mollied it. Oh, and then he catches him off guard. No, he can't. Get a second. Missed off shot. Shiro does clip the wings of Device, and Jabby sends one back through smoke. That Opera's position is...
Look for Magic's.
Reestablished by Cadian.
Oh, he's coming long, actually. 29 seconds.
Taking over from where Device fell. Cadian is very much in here on the site. Another smoke for the cross thrown out by Shiro. It's Cadian up versus Chopper. Oh, it's the ramp player to keep his head down. Takes a dink and survives. Gets cleared out by Stair as Jabby goes deep. And can he stop the bomb as it gets scooped up by Magix? If it gets dropped now, Shiro surely can't find him. Jabby, he gets it at the perfect moment. And the op shot rings out, but nothing Shiro can do. Jabby to perfection.
Oh, and after time, they're going to.
20 seconds, man. Coming down to the wire again. Multi-frag potential here for Cadian or for Stound. The two defenders in position, and with the first pick, he supports him with the flash. Oh man, 8 on the clock, and they haven't even crossed. Stound dead off ramp. There's no time.
Wow, they actually can't plant. That's a complete breakdown here from Spirit.
Shiro had the bomb the whole time, sat back I mean...
Yeah, that's a failure.
Ouch.
I mean, you know it was your own fault. Like, we're going to move faster this time.
Kind of have to ask yourself, like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Like, are we the favorites or not?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. A little embarrassment to fuel the fire as the smoke is still there. They're crossing over, but this is a heavily stacked site from Astralis. But this crossover, I mean, Cadian with a nade out could very well get clipped. Yeah, he doesn't anticipate them being this far up already.
Oh, missed shot.
Jabby's going to try to throw his hat into the ring. 2 more players to cross over. That's now 3 for Spirit on site, and this support from Shiro, top car. Smoke all over as he can't find vision on anything. Oh, it's right there though. Wins the head-to-head against Device. Jabby still unable to get into the engagement, and Shiro's just finding him all over the place. 2 kills from him. Stound down to 4 health, over towards mid, cleaned up, and Jabby in the same place he won his clutch from. Now 5 players all around him, and so the trade feels inevitable. That's more like it. This personality that you've created for him, Longer.
It's just Abrams using Punchy McPuncherson?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe.
You know, he is basically a turret, so
yeah.
shout out McGinnis.
Speaking of that, Device.
Another turret on the op. Down goes Chopper. Little variation in the long play with stair top blue box. This one's got the makings of a B hit, which we haven't seen tested for a few rounds.
I don't know if they switched something up, but we've got Stair on long in this game. I think he did play one round in B, but even then, Jabby was also with him. Jabby down to no nades here, so he's going to move himself to Hummer. Relies on some support here from Device. It's all about timing.
Oh, missed shot, but Jabby backs turn to him. Can't manage a multi-frag from that one. Oh, missed door smoke gives Device a perfect chance to strike one down.
They're coming through.
It's a double man advantage off that one.
Lurk.
Down pressing out, catches the bomb planter, gets around that pillar. Zontic's able to respond back, 35 to the clock. Scoops up bomb and fakes once. Does it elicit a push? It's that Cadian Device double op setup that we saw cost them certain rounds yesterday. Oh God, he doesn't finish the kill, so inevitably swept away. And Spirit may have planted, but Ashura looking for that early presence. Whoa, okay, Dog's just gonna get sidelined.
Yeah.
Very confident swing at a stair.
Went for it.
For someone who is 3 and 6. And then they go ahead into the boost. I like that. Making the most of your opening mid play. And honestly, with 3 players top tunnels, you know eventually they're coming down here. So this is a, oh God, get your gun out. Put that op back up. Oh, God.
Have they been playing spawns this half? Because like Astralis positions are changing drastically every single round. I like that though.
A little fluidity. Nice shot from Device. Finds Magix as he's hopping around. Double man advantage off that one, and instantly coming forward to support Stair. Very active again, from the Stair wide swing to the Device boost to Device in mid doors, now back to more cat attacks. Definitely keeping the pressure on Spirit, and we've seen what happens when they get into an awkward late round. That clock suddenly becomes their 6th opponent. 25 on the clock. They walk 2 players out mid, but Chopper has the bomb, right? Chopper has the bomb going solo up cat. And as they cross paths nearly in CT spawn, Stair's looking to strike one down, but if Device isn't careful on sight, well, Chopper could have got him. Instead, Jabby activates, flanks from top mid, and we see Device.
Pitching ideas, right? And low numbers plans as well, so.
Great chance for Chopper. Cadian's gonna find Shiro in the background, but no way he expected that Tech 9 up close.
There we go.
Little jump scare moment for Cadian to go back and forth with the ops. And he doesn't want that damn thing.
Magic's op was great yesterday. Double op T side here for Spirit. We're just gonna throw that. Yeah.
Bomb gets chucked over. Dog's gonna scoop it up. And these CT players kind of stuck down in their spawn, but a Molotov's gonna interrupt the plant excellently. Chopper does indeed hit the shot, but Stown survives with 1/3 of his health. Here comes the cat support.
Oh, he saw him.
Ready, time ticking. CT's push off the flash. Chopper finds another frag, but Zontic's here to lend that helping hand. And eventually, Donk's going to plant. Eventually. This time, the full commit. And Spirit, this was supposed to be like some kind of big moment off Shiro's solo off. He does get one in the round, but it's really Chopper. You said playing spawns, being fluid throughout this defensive half from Astralis.
Oh, wow.
Nice kill from Zontic, but he gets traded immediately.
Still worth.
2 CTs pushing into the tunnels. Donk ready and waiting and chasing the Opper back into sight. Difficult position for Device. Gets gunned down by Magix, and it is looking like a very likely 8th to the board. But one missed shot from Shiro, so be it. It's Donk's op in the kill feed, baby. He can do it all. Stown, best of luck. 1v4 needed.
Let's see it. Second best op on Astralis right here.
Oof, but doesn't get the shot off. Donk swapping back and forth. But T-side does too. Who knows?
Yeah, that's how they got their 4 rounds versus Vitality, so something there maybe.
But Magix is tapping into that talent. 4 players with 9 frags for Spirit at the moment. Shiro can't quite connect to the heads. Has to dive behind boxes. Got lots of teammates right behind him to
Taking a lot of
support.
time.
It's getting a little awkward. It's getting a little ugly. But we don't judge. We watch.
Yeah, everyone's just running out of ammo here, but it's favoring Spirit.
What the hell?
Stop
Rubber bullets.
Bomb on the ramp. I mean, Jabby can turn this around, jumps up on the box, hits some 2 nice headshots, gets them to fall back a little bit. They're all in the open, so it's still winnable here for Astralis. Oh, triple swing coming in.
CT's decided to stay out here in the open ground. Jabby still yet to make his move.
Can Glocks run out of ammo? Is
No.
that realistic?
No.
Not at all. But Donk, well, he is down to his last 20 bullets or so.
16.
Okay. How many? Okay,
11.
of course, he hit it, yeah.
At least he clears Jabby off the ramp, down to 8 shots, 5
Oh.
bullets. Donk with 3 left in the mag, but there's a gun on site when needed.
2.
But he only needs 2.
True, 2 left, 2 bullets. Donk, have at it. This is
Gushed
the
on the
most bullets
crossover.
ever
This
shot in a
is-
pistol round in history.
I don't know. This was not a pretty round to watch. There
And-
was a lot of missed shots this time around.
And Donk,
This is feeling like a Star Wars trilogy. 8 seconds, he'll die as he tries to get up. 4 alive for Spirit.
maybe Astralis needed that one.
Okay. Shiro's still looking for revenge on Device for that ancient one-tap through smoke. Device going hunting down long, where at the moment only Magix is playing on site.
Their anti-eco mistake on Ancient was giving Astralis way too much respect when they had worse guns.
Overstep slightly. This scout will tag you. You get stuck in the open and the pistols push forward because now they're close enough to do it. But Magix won't give that scout his angle. Playing it down to near perfection. Does step out, does get tagged. And as Astralis had kind of put into position, an easy cleanup for the pistol. But sight very much belongs to Spirit. Scout very much stuck on plat. We still have time to play this one out as Donk's confidence keeps him in the duel. And Shiro's here to help out, so all's good as the A1S connects to the head and Spirit go up.
Forward another early exit from a tournament.
Shiro tries to slide up, but nicely timed by Stare right in with the headshot. Donk calling for the long support as he posts a double.
There he is.
And he cleans it up. His gun's empty, Jabby's deagle's sharp, but Magix sliding into the site could go unnoticed. Gabby's more thinking about long, and yeah, nicely timed here from Magix, slipping up quietly, and what you'd think is securing round 15. Zontix finds Katie and trying to creep and crawl out middle, and that's the Donk moment right there. The wings to decide which of these teams continues to fight in Copenhagen, and which of these teams heads home. Chopper trying to get a little rambunctious with a peek off Cat. He's dead. Jabby gets a bit of utility usage. At the moment, Donk is starting to look back towards middle, so Stare can't bite off more than he can chew, working on his own at the moment, but he could also maybe draw one player into Device's scope. Position top middle.
I think actually Spirit have done quite well here. They've got Shiro aggressively staring into long. There's Donk outside the door. Zontix, of course. Oh, he's going to spot this now.
Bomb is down outside tunnels.
Yeah, that's actually crazy how far out they got. They still only see 2. And Shiro has guaranteed info that no one's inside of long right now.
Trying to close this second map off the 4v5.
And it's late. It's pretty late if they want to go back here, but they could pull off a lurk. A second smoke is huge for Spirit. Donk, I think, will soon re-clear in mid.
Banking on Shiro, holding off long, but he gives up the door angle just as they start to cross out of it. Rumblings of the hit coming forward towards Magix. He gets off the spam line, dodges the flash, turns back, wins the first duel.
Wait, no
Zontix
commitment.
catches the kill over towards tunnels. They see a bit of a rumbling towards mid, but it's really this long commitment spotted by Donk as he taps away on Stown. A 4v5, but Bomb gets in, and nobody for Spirit can stop it. Cadian and Device joining forces in a 2v3 to make sure the Dust 2 fight doesn't stop just yet. Zontix, as we saw him shut a player down in tunnels, will not anticipate Device being on the doors. So that's 5. An improvement.
Oh, they're going to walk into it, aren't they?
Shiro not going to miss this one.
Yeah, same lurks that came out last time. They said, let's try that again.
It's because of how close they got for free. Ooh, nice response from Stair, but too many bodies for him to handle on his own. Magic's with the double kill. Cadian locked in, won't be able to make anything happen. He dies to the USP, and Device is so desperate, and he gets in with one, but gets shut down. Total turnaround from Spirit between Ancient and Dust 2. We go Mirage as the resurgence and whatnot that would kind of want to be playing in front of a Danish crowd. We've got to be looking at Astralis.
And there was a time, you know, where it was like, oh, well, Astralis, if they don't make it, that would be an amazing upset.
Yep.
Now
we're pleasantly surprised they've won a map.
Oh, you gotta kill him. Oh, you got to kill him.
The fact Donk gets away with that. Devices, luckily for Astralis, there for one. Shiro, it ain't pretty. Goes for the reload alongside Cadian. Man advantage in the hands of Astralis as all 3 players come barreling out the marketplace. Shiro finally gonna tap one back. Magix has the better cover. And that's another CT to recede back into market. That's going to leave Cadian alone out here with Kit, by the way, floating as the cross from Magix comes forward to kind of force him out. And as he goes for the plant in the corner, Device challenging the back line of this pistol. They almost line up. His gun's now empty, and they're going to get swept away.
Man, what is...
So a little chip on his shoulder wants to show us that he's still got it.
Do you remember what an Opera's favorite teacher flavor is?
No.
Double apple.
Okay. Oof, Cadian. Okay, that had to have been nice.
Still got it.
Magic's gonna make sure that it doesn't go south from there, but anytime Donk wide swings you and you get a scout headshot, you feel good about yourself for all about 1.5 seconds. Nicely done, Jabby. Oh,
wow.
Okay, more damage too on the Magic's jump over.
Go for it.
He doesn't have the kit, so he's got to work quick. Zontix lets him cross. Bomb is not planted for ramp, so Zontix has to start to get active. Missed shot at the deep CT peak. And again, no kit. Mac 10 to sweep him away, but still 3 deaths on the side of Spirit. It's
full strength this map. Or, excuse me, Astralis will have to take him down at full strength this map. Chopper, we'll see this fantastic stack in underpass.
You got USP, sucker. Galil now in Cadian's hands. Sandwich player yet to activate. Stair just got one with the 5-7. These pistols are unarmored, and yet we're talking 4v3.
And Stair, is he gonna?
He makes the move. Oh, instant kill on Zontix. And that whole pack of players that was once down in underground aren't even needed.
Somebody stop him. Stairs on 3.
2 5-7 frags from sight. Into the rifle third. Unarmored pistols for majority. And Shiro has to go huge with the 1v4. He's got to wait out the Molotov, scoop up that bomb, and somehow get them off this site.
I mean, this round is still possible because they're not in Palace. It's the only reason I'd say maybe Shiro could win it. He is the best clutcher in the server, period. Maybe the odd round that Cadian gets once a year, but outside of that, Shiro consistently can make magic from dust. We'll see if he can do it now with just a Mac 10, but Straw's playing pretty good positions, and Stair gets another, man. 4. Stare at that.
Up, fast cat play. Into the ladder room, but
Donk got a kill already.
Wow.
And he got away.
Device can't even find the trade frag. Looking to chase him with a deep peek, but you've already got 2 up. Connector now, the Tech 9 connecting. And it's not an op, excuse me. It's the scout that gets a little damage. How?
And Device is the last one alive.
Device had a sliver of Donk to shoot at, didn't pull the trigger, and look what happened.
5 seconds later, everyone,
look what happens.
All your friends are
You let this happen. Their blood is on your hands, brother.
What?
When it comes to Donk, you gotta take your chance.
Take it quick. Man, they're out right into the cap play for this exact pick. And Dog somehow found a way to get a kill and get out. I mean, to be fair, didn't even know Device existed. Didn't even realize he was there. Terrorists win. Kill him and kill him fast.
The amount of time between into the flesh of the B defense, Jabby not able to stop them from jumping out window with the MAC-10. He's mollied, has to fall back, takes an additional duel as Shiro simultaneous with the top mid frag, and all that Astralis now have is the market.
Oh, man.
And they've already conceded. This one is done quick.
Don't you know they full B sometimes? This is the perfect counter call. Worst situation for Astralis. They have a very solid buy outside of Stairs, one pistol. They have the 2 ops to play with here. But the B play, there was no one in the site, and if there's...
We've got Stairs still pressed against the ramp.
Oh.
They start to run back. Deagle shots into the spine. AK nabbed. Then Stair activates. Finds his. Stown unchecked. Oh, he regains vision. We said they'd done more with less. None of those ops even needed, as it is just the pistols from Astralis that catches Spirit in a weird one.
Yeah, extremely strange, and that'll be Donk going down. Last player alive is Zontix, sitting in his palace, which is more of a golden cage at this point. Nowhere to go, but at least he'll stay alive.
And that's a total lap.
They seem to do a lot of stuff, but...
They're making contact. The flash gets Device off his angle. No op impact just yet. Stair player looking to come over top now because they've lost Stair himself. And Device just getting pelted by utility here. Super awkward double op on ticket. Luckily for them, Stown will bring one out. Donk able to get the trade. Beautiful snap up from Cadian. As Donk is taken down. Bomb plant for Connector's side. That's going to be Magic.
No plant, 15 seconds.
He tried, and this time he has to go for the commitment before that jungle peek can come through. The op continues to ring out and Device goes down. Jabby and Cadian both coming out from jungle instead. As the Connector smoke fades, this crossfire could be neat for Spirit.
But how ready is Magix going to peek here? And Cadian, if he jumps out of the window, Magix will turn around.
And he gets that kill. Second opper goes down and Shiro closes.
Wow.
So despite this round Astralis, oh, he sees his feet. Dirty positioning from Stown. And it almost baits Shiro into the peak. He waits a second, but then the delayed walkout's going to give him a 5v3. Little mid presence looking good for the CT side.
Yeah, it's a sweet find.
Deeper angle even taken here by Device. Missed chance at a second kill in the round. He'll fall back, leaving Stown roosting on top of the cat rails.
No one's really jumping to action because they know that there's a second op on the map as well. And this is a moment where you want to see a plan for Spirit because it's 3v5. Still possible if they want to jump on a site that they make this happen, but they've looked very weak in these moments, even though, of course, Astralis have a distinct advantage. I didn't even know if they're going to go for it at this point.
I think you let this one slip.
Technically is the best option. If you don't think you can win it, saving 3.
Ooh.
Wow, great shot, actually, out of Magix.
Sorry, was that Shiro?
Yeah, right?
Another, perhaps. No, just going to get that op back. Very costly habit at the moment for the Danes with this double op so consistent, but Stown able to grab Device's sniper. And both teams content to concede at the 4v3.
And I love this pressure on B as well, but...
Yeah, nicely done. Ooh. I think he took a little tip of damage, and then with the cat player would have been called, so real certainty in pushing Stown forward like that. In fact, the flashbang is also just perfectly placed. That's an easy pickup. So we go back-to-back opening kills for Astralis between round 8 and 9. This time there's a response set to flood this A site. Nice pickup from Shiro. As Device misses his chance to strike one down, Stairs reposition yet again. Such a nuisance pushed forward on this A site. Donk's gonna go deep, real deep, and he gets met by Cadian's op. Device may be dropping shots, but Cadian's picking up the slack. And while Chopper's crossed over towards Stairs, Shiro tagged low, last man left, 13 health, and the deep Stairs peak is the end of him. The Dane, the bottom of middle, hurt of course by the Connector player. Stown is moving around. There it is, he hits the shot, but Zontix gets the headshot back. And we go 5v4 Spirit while Bomb is about to walk out onto this B site. Cadian's surely going to get blindsided by this. Nobody here to keep them inside of the apartments. Catching him along the wall, but another quick scope from Cadian connects. And Shiro trade frags back. Leaves Chopper in connector for a moment. Stair gets the wall bang from over on Ticket. And we're going to go 3v3 retake. Now remember, gun secured for Astralis, so for sure they're going to try to take this chance. And it's all about making it happen from Catwalk.
Yeah, they're playing with house money.
Jabby's gonna go for that late lurk through the apartments. He's got a little time to work. Him and Stair both working with kits. And the first CT goes down in the retake attempt. Donk lonking this in, but he loses the spray up towards bricks. There is still time, but they have to go fast. And now Jabby finally starting to arrive is found out by the exit of the apps. And Stair, at this point, too much to ask. He'll pick up a kill and economic damage great versus Spirit. All 10 players down at the end of, oh no. 8 HP makes the difference.
Yeah, he'll stay alive.
In the final round of the half,
they let him out.
Astralis looking to split this one right down the middle.
Spirit have no smokes, no nades left over.
No, that's nothing. They had so little coming into the round that it all gets burned, and still they're only now crossing, but that cross comes with the opening pick. And Donk wants more. 2 CTs deep on Ticket. Stair slides out, and he lines him up. He's not able to get the third. And the bomb not planted, but no more smokes to cover anything.
Oh.
Luckily for them, headshots connect. And luckily for Astralis, Cadian keeps fighting. Can he clutch this? They're both ready to swing, but he separates the engagements. And as he tries to climb up, Magic's clutches, and they do indeed keep.
Ooh. Shiro's thinking about it. Donk is kind of watching connector. Shiro takes his scalp, and they're not yet up connector, even though they're in the window. He can sort of reposition.
Zontic's watching for this.
No bomb spotted just yet. Oh, but Cadian, yeah, he goes down.
Good response, though. 2 kills back from the Danes. They climb out from the ramp.
This pistol could be everything.
Chopper not able to stop this bomb plant. Zontic's, oh, okay, he gets there. Device goes down as the player falls back off the plant. Spotted. Jabby tries to get back into the re-engagement, looking for the contact. They know where the players are, but they just can't find the kill. And Stair, who has had some incredible moments on Mirage, is now tasked with the 1v3. Bomb planted open for him. Taps into the first, the second, but not that third.
Oh.
And you see it.
He wears
it.
Maybe they do. Oh, that's the eco could be one.
They jump out. Oh my god, 2 kills. They just fly out from the apartments. 3 frags. The force buy working wonders.
Wow, it is not easy to catch Magic's off in that position. And they got right by his utility. Everybody blind to the site. Somehow this works out beautifully for Astralis. And they have maybe made up for the fact they lost that pistol. All 5 dead. Not a single loss here for Astralis. We've got a game.
Yeah, screw a pistol.
And they're walking towards B. Jabby's going to die in just a second. He's not watching this at all.
Dead man. The question now is, do they commit? And if they do, can the other pistol players do much about it? Yes. Zontic's finding one back from the bench. Still plenty of times to reroute. Oh, but over towards A. Magic's even picks one up on his own. Things remaining frantic. And as Shiro tries to chase out, Device gets up into the jungle. That's rifles picked up and a dig! But Stair back. Another chance at a 1v3.
Fully flashed. Gives away his position. Can't plant the bomb. 1v3. Needs this mow down.
Opera looming over top. He gets tagged. And just like this, the CT's so close to robbing it right back. Stair dead. And Spirit playing around in middle as the CTs look to...
This is weak. I mean, they have no CT anchor in spawn right now. 2 playing in jungle, and Donk is the one guy in the site. He dies.
Cadian straight up beats him in Device now. This is great ladder control.
Wait, he didn't see Zontix.
Oh, he now notices that should be the free one. Jungle player isolated. Jabby gets an entry, and now all that's left is Spirit towards B. We're going back and forth again.
They made it happen. They really did it. It was just Donk who was within smokes on the A side. No one in CT spawn to defend against that lurk they saw earlier as well. There was definitely a clue. Astralis getting a ton out of these mid plays, especially, I mean, and this round they have better guns. Last round they won just like this. They did with mostly Tech 9s. It's up in the air again. At least Spirit save a couple of guns here. I like the Brandis yes though out of Astralis. It's faster. More rowdy.
And it's Stare at the very tippity top of the stage for Astralis as well. 19 and 9.
2 excellent maps in the series.
But Cadian beating Donk is really the X-Factor moment of that last one.
Off of this spot from Magix. Oh my god, what a critical find.
Damn, that had to have been clean. Now Magix hears the pressure of the execute. They're gonna try to flood forward yet again. Oh, and he can't manage to hang on, but Zontix wins the fight in mid. Shiro's still alive.
How?
Oh, not for much longer. Deep nade's great.
Wait, must win position.
Donk ready for the fight, but a missed chance that gives Stown another opportunity to pull back towards site. He will be needed to help out Device. Device has a Molotov to try to buy time, but both players isolated on bench. Still, Molly goes down, forces the redirection over towards the window, and then the Arch player goes down. Device has been given a chance to wrap around the back pillar, and as he goes deeper, now they're gonna know it's got to be the door instead. So Stown is ready as they force their way out. It's not the op, but just the pistol. The M4 can't connect. Donk is hitting headshots through the bricks, and finally he takes him down. A swap and 2!
Can he still defuse? No!
No time!
He's got to run from it. Astralis have actually won it. That is all about Device. He creates that the move,
off
and
the
they're playing
timeout?
off of Cat. This is a recipe for disaster for Spirit. 100%. Zontix has to do this by himself.
Oh, he gets the first, tucks in, can't manage 2. Shiro instantly out through the window, though, has been so good at lending helping hands on B. You wanted B, you've got it. Bomb to be planted, undeniably now. Tons of utility for the retake to boot. Device forced out of this. Nobody able to capitalize on his movement through that window. He gets away with the reposition. We've got Stown holding off on the flank, but there's nobody coming in from this direction. It is Spirit all the way out from Market. Burning, as that's 100 damage between Chopper and Donk, and a lot of audio being offered over, not to mention the frag out from Cadian softens them even further.
They've got to keep moving.
He's stuck in with a teammate back on that van. Trade frag's good from Chopper. Device hangs on with the deepest of positions, and Stown looks to buy time as Device buys space, and Astralis have bought themselves a lead.
Yeah, they're into 10 rounds. Double digits first here on Mirage. Off the B play, it's the correct call at Acadian. It's the right move off of Cat. I think this is the plan.
Not a soul in sight for Spirit. They could take a gamble if they want to try to press through that smoke, but Chopper down towards mid as Cadian doubles back just to make sure he can clear it. Jabby's lurk as well. That's going to catch one off guard. Zontix just running and
they're
jumping
going back
as if it was the all-in, and now B is so compromised, except the fact that Shiro's over there. And if he gets a kill on Jabby, well, then things could get weird, but he pulls back with that presence shown inside of the A site, because it's not everybody to leave, it's just the bomb. Shiro keeps this round somewhat alive, while again, B completely under wraps.
Yeah, no way they can pull off a retake, no utility, no rifle to help out Shiro. Too valuable of a gun. It's a good kill, but that's all it'll be. So Astralis go to 11. Looking to perform in a massive upset here on Spirit. And that was heroic activated right there. That Jabby lurk into the call from Cadian. Right back to old times.
Yeah, that classic kind of do what you need to environment. Confidence for anybody to take over in their moment. And Zontix just running away, so convinced that it was the all-in on A. They were so in the dark with nobody positioned anywhere closer than connector.
Game's still not over, though. Stonk gonna have his big round, 12 frags. He's had a couple of them so far. Oh, but he'll get absolutely smacked by Stare inside of mid.
Again. Oh, he tries to go deeper, but that does offer a hell of a chance for someone like Chopper with 7 kills back in. Then he takes another fight. It costs him as he's caught out in the open. Nobody else here on A. Shiro again trying to rotate into a site that's been compromised. As Jabby and Stown have taken over to plant for Cadian, who's going for that Palace post plant. We get no presence in jungle, no set of eyes for Spirit towards mid, all in ticket. And with 2 players deep on jungle, this retake, oh, this will be a tough one. Cadian coming out from the doorway as they've already managed to extend out. Fire at his feet. Cadian goes down empty-handed, and then the jungle player gets traded right back. Stound's position unknown to the CT side, and as he catches one off, he misses his shots. Magix is on the defuse. He gets the kill.
Oh, he got it.
Clutch out from Magix as the defuse makes the difference.
Wow, into 10, our Spirit. They pulled off a retake, which is not something I expected to see. Astralis, lots of pressure in this position. This op could be huge.
Good flash. Donk tries to jump on it. Donk looking for the double. More damage there as well. Onto Cadian and Stairs. Zontic sliding forward, chases him down, and makes sure that Spirit go up 5v3.
Support utility comes in. They can't lurk now.
No real chance for Jabby to get an opening.
Wow, the counter flashes and the timing and the quick kill from Donk. That was the recipe.
That incendiary burns out so fast that Jabby can take a second glance. Cadian scoops up bomb. Stound is tasked to get closer towards the window. Chopper peeks.
Bomb spotted top mid.
Dude, 3 health as he goes out for that. As he sticks around, Stound misses the jump. 25 seconds. There isn't time to be dropping the ball like this. Not to mention Chopper with the frag over the back of it.
Maybe Jabby can get a kill, but he'd have to get a little bit lucky at this point.
Bomb needs to be picked up and Zontic's in between. No, sir. The Spirit Academy duo locks it mid. Donk with a... Nobody coming up middle, and if Zontix turns attention to help on apartments, this could turn into a lethal bottleneck for 12. Or do they just barrel forward in through the defense? First one untraded. Cadian ahead of the pack. Jabby, one and done. Magix, also a solo frag. It's Zontix and Donk again to make moments where Astralis are able to take an entire site with no real contest. Spirit playing behind these walls of smoke. Donk looking to get into the mix, but this is dangerous. They open it, and Donk dies to the deagle.
Right away.
Exposed and in the open. Bomb surely to be planted unless Chopper doesn't bite down. There is no more nades here for the T's. They have to hang on. They go flying over the stairs. Cadian's wild. And as Magix picks up one frag, these pistols come barreling towards him. Caught with a grenade, but saved again. Late round by Zontix. It's down on the default plant, surrounded by all 3. Tapping by the Tech-9, but not tonight. Not this time. Kerrigan, the only Danish player to step forward into the forum at the always elusive fall final. Spirit survived their test.